The third, the ninth, and the 17th terms of an arithmetic sequence form three consecutive terms of a geometric sequence. If the sum of the first 6 terms of the arithmetic sequence have a sum of 12, find A, the common ratio and the geometric sequence, B, the common difference and the first term of the arithmetic sequence, and the 3 terms of the arithmetic sequence. So again, we got that any term of an arithmetic sequence is un is equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. So for the third term, u3 will be a plus 3 minus 1 times d, which will be a plus 2d. The ninth term will be a plus 9 minus 1 times d, which gives me a plus 8d. And the 17th term will give me a plus 17 minus 1 times d, which gives me that a is 16d. These 3 terms now form a consecutive terms of a geometric sequence, which means that this one divided by this one will be equal to this one divided by this one, because the common ratio will be the same. So u9 over u3 will be equal to u17 over u9. So substituting these in, we're going to have a plus 8d over a plus 2d is going to be equal to a plus 16d over a plus 8d. Cross multiplying, so we're going to have a plus 8d plus times 8a plus 8d is equal to a plus 2d times a plus 16d. So we're going to get a squared. So we're going to have 8AD and plus 8AD, which gives you 16AD, plus 64D squared. And here we're going to have A times A, which is A squared. We're going to have 16AD plus 2AD, which gives you 18AD, plus 32, 2 times 16D squared. The A squares cancel out. So over here, if we take the d squared over here, we take this over here, 64 minus 32 gives me 32d squared, and then 16ad plus 18a minus 18ad will give me minus 2ad is equal to 0. Factorising out 2d, which is the highest common factor here, we're going to leave me with 16d minus a. Obviously, 2d cannot be equal to 0, otherwise we would not have an arithmetic sequence, and therefore 16d minus a is equal to 0, therefore a is equal to 16d. Right, to find the common ratio, we just need to substitute back into either that one or this one. So substitute a is equal to 16d into r plus a plus 8d, a over 2d. We're going to get 16d plus 8d over 16d plus 2d. That's going to give 24d over 18d. The d's will cancel out, and 24 over 18 is 4 over 3. B. The sum of an arithmetic sequence, Sn, is n over 2 times 2a plus the term number minus 1 times d. Note that we know that a is equal to 16d from part A, and we were given in the question that the sum of the first 6 terms of the arithmetic sequence is 12. Therefore, we can say that 12 is the term number 6 over 2. 2 times my a is 16d, plus 6 minus 1 times my d. So this will allow me to find the common difference. So it's going to give me 12 is equal to 3 times 32d plus 5d. Dividing through by 3, we're going to get that 4 is equal to 37d, and therefore the common difference is going to be 4 over 37. You're strongly advised to work with fractions and use the fraction button on your calculator for any calculations. The first term is 16 times d, so a will be 16 times 4 over 37, which gives you 64 over 37. So again, you're advised to use fractions and the fraction button on your calculator. So the common difference of the arithmetic sequence is 4 over 37, and the first term is 64 over 37. So using that information, we can now find what those 3 terms were. So the third term was a plus 2d, which is 64 over 37, plus 2 times 4 over 37. Again, using the fraction button on your calculator, you're going to get 72 over 37. Leave it as an improper fraction. The ninth term is going to be a plus 8d, which is going to be 64 over 37 plus 8 times 4 over 37, which will give you 96 over 37. And the 17th term will be a plus 16d, which will give you 64 over 37 plus 16 times 4 over 37, which will give you 128 over 37. So this has been a video to show you, given 3 terms of an arithmetic sequence that form 3 consecutive terms of a geometric sequence, of finding the common ratio of the geometric sequence, the first term and the common difference of the arithmetic sequence, and the original 3 terms of the arithmetic sequence. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching. Just one last thing, if you were to do that divided by that, or that divided by that, you would get the common ratio of 4 over 3. I hope you understood, and thank you very much.